who moves forward and takes the title of the Continental winner.
All right, so shall we call on the first two
Yes.
qualifiers?
Can we have the two qualifiers from America and the Caribbean to join us? Congratulations. Wow. I have your question. Are you ready? All right, lovely. According to you, what is the most pressing issue that most working women face and why?
I would say equality, and because we saw a society when unfortunately many women in different countries don't have the same opportunity. We saw women who don't have access to education, to choose their dreams, to follow their passion. And this is something that I would like to change in the world, because every woman deserves to follow their own dreams. I'm grateful to be here, follow my dream. And I also want to see other women follow their dreams. Thank you.
Thank you, presenting Power of Dreams then. Thank you.
All right, it's going to be the same question for you, Trinidad and Tobago. So the same question, according to you, what is the most pressing issue that most working women face and why?
Well, I can only speak from a Caribbean perspective. I come from beautiful but small islands, and I have to say sometimes it's not a lack of talent or skills, it's a lack of opportunities. So I'm so grateful for Miss Rule because you're allowing me this platform to really follow my dreams, as my sister said. But the truth is, I just want to take this moment to speak to every little boy and every little girl from my country, my small island, and other small nations that may be watching this. I want you to know your voice is just as powerful as anybody else's. Your passion is just as needed. Your light is just as bright. I believe in you, but you have to believe in yourself and come represent our small island nations. Thank you.
Wow.
Beautiful answers from both ladies. Let's give it up for Brazil and Trinidad and Tobago.
I had your question. If you could convince people from all over the world to adopt a green and planet-friendly practice, what would it be and why?
Thank you very much for the question. It would definitely be agriculture. Where I come from, we're very big on sustainable agriculture. And this is because it's not just an issue of green. It's also an issue of solving issues such as hunger and poverty and ensuring that communities and people who are unable to make a living can sustain themselves. But more than that, every time we take care of nature, we take care of the future. I'd love to encourage every single person to take up social responsibility and ensure from a very personal level that you take your part in being a Beauty with a Purpose ambassador and sustaining our environment and our beautiful world.
Give it up for Botswana, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, now we have Uganda over here beside me, and this will be the same question. If you could convince people from all over the world to adopt a green and planet-friendly practice, what would it be and why?
If I would convince people, one thing I would tell them is to plant trees. When we plant trees, we avoid drought. I'm going to speak from my background. Where I come from, people are very poor because they face drought. When you face drought, you're going to sell up your children to go and get married. I am one of the survivors that survived from getting married at a very young age, and I am standing here. I feel like if parents get to know this and do this, one of their children would make it here at this global stage and they will represent. Women just need a voice. They need to know that they can make it in any way. Yes.
Thank you so much. I believe both of you have inspired many women today as well. Give it up for Botswana and Uganda.
Thank you, ladies. Thank you. All right, moving on, Czech Republic. The first question is for you. If you could shed light on an issue concerning women's health care, what would it be and why?
Thank you for your question. Being a woman is a big gift, and I can't be more grateful to stand here proudly as a woman representing all of the women in the world. And I think the issue which we'll never should forget is about the menstruation, because women in many countries are still facing the shame when it comes to menstruation, and they're afraid to talk about it, and they don't get the attention that they need to. Thank you.
Thank you, Czech Republic.
Now we have England again. If you could shed light on an issue concerning women's health care, what would it be and why?
I would shed light on the fact that there is a lack of compassion and that there is a stigma surrounding women's healthcare. Throughout the world, there's women facing period poverty who are made to feel embarrassed for being female. There's children who are missing school because of a natural bodily function. So I think it's up to all of us as strong, independent women representing our countries today to take a stand and educate the masses about this issue.
All right, thank you so much. Again, from Europe, Czech Republic, and England.
Thank you, ladies. Thank you. All right then, can we have now the two qualifiers from Asia and Oceania?
We have India and Lebanon.
India and Lebanon, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, India. The first question is for you. Can you suggest a way that women can be empowered through social media?
Well, today we live in a world where social media is of such power, of such use, that conversation and awareness can create change. And I do believe that social media has the power to change the world. Living in the Generation Z and being a part of Generation Z, just conversation and awareness around the fact of how women empowerment can take its recourse towards progressive march and perfection. And standing here on the platform of Miss World, I take the light to be the change, to be the source, and using social media to its utmost utility to be the power of change.
Thank you, India.
And of course, last but not the very least, Lebanon. The same question. Suggest a way that women can be empowered through social media.
Good evening, everyone. First, of course, social media plays a big role in our life. But to empower women, first we have to start by ourselves, the beauty pageant, to normalize being authentic, to normalize that it's okay to not be perfect. It's okay to be ourselves, and that's why we are here. Today, I've witnessed that all of us are different here, but everyone is beautiful by her own way, and that's why we are all here, queens. So to everyone watching me now, be who you are, be authentic to yourself, just be you, because that's what makes you perfect and unique. And let's normalize being authentic. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you so much once again, India and Lebanon.
India and Lebanon, thank you. Thank you, ladies. There we have it. The top 8, ladies and gentlemen.